How we doing, guys? Happy lunchtime. TS Homestead Prepping here. The 27th of September 2022. The perfect storm, a direct hit storm. This is why we prep. As everyone knows, I'm sure, Florida, western Florida, down towards the Gulf of Mexico, they have the hurricane coming their way. I think you pronounce it Ian. This is, right now it's a category 3. They're expecting it at this point to go to a category 4. They have not had a direct hit like this since the early 20s. I think it was 21 or 1922, something in that nature. This, like I said, this is why we prep. There's been a huge run on the stores. All the essentials are gone. We have friends that live down that way, and not only prepping is important for this very reason, for blackouts, whatever the case may be, but also there's 3 million people in Florida now, roughly. Back when the storm in the 20s hit, it was like 200,000. So that's why this one's going to be more massive, because of the potential casualties involved in the loss. But our friends that live down that way, they have essentially a bug out plan. They are preppers. They're stocked in their house, as well as they are retired, partially retired, and they have the luxury of having a small Winnebago, a little camper, driving camper. So they have it stocked to the hilt. They got room enough to cook and move around and open the bed up. But they have a plan. So not only do you need to prep in case of an emergency such as this, because a storm like this could hit anywhere. Massive thunderstorms, tornadoes, hurricanes, in the blink of an eye, they could be upon you no matter where you're at in the United States. And brings up the second importance, is to have a plan. There's going to be massive evacuations ordered in Florida. People are going to have to leave, and you have to have a plan of somewhere else to go that also has provisions in place that will support you and your family. There's only so much you're going to be able to fit in your car, van, truck, whatever it is you're driving. And start preparing early. This one, they're pretty sure it is not going to miss Florida. It is headed straight at them. It's going to be a direct hit. So keep stacking up where you're at, guys, but figure out an evacuation plan. And if the evacuation plan has to go into effect, plan accordingly. Leave early. Pack up your valuables, your sentimentals, anything that you can possibly carry, but most of all, your life-sustaining preps. Because if this hits and there's been a massive evacuation, a mandatory evacuation, we all know, just like in Katrina, there'll be martial law, because there's going to be looting afterwards. The war dogs, if you will, the scallywags, whatever you want to call them, as soon as the storms lighten up where it's not going to kill them, they're going to be coming in, looting stores, looting people's houses, stuff like that. So make sure you have enough stuff in place where you can get out of a zone like that, and take as much as the stuff that you don't want to get looted or destroyed by the storm and lost in the storm. Even if the looters don't show up, the National Guard and everything is deployed and declares martial law and secures the area the best they can against looters. Certain sentimental items, even a lot of your life-sustaining items, they won't be life-sustaining or sentimental anymore once the storm hits. So right now you have time before this thing hits. So they have warning. If we in our region had the same warning, we would be doing the same thing. We would already have my truck packed, our car packed, and ready to go at a moment's notice. And if it went by us, we would just unpack. We do have the luxury of having a place to go that is somewhat stocked, but we can pack enough in both of our vehicles to take with us where it'll hold us for a while. So just keep that in mind, guys. You don't have to be on the coast anywhere for a life-changing event like this to happen. Like I said, massive, we're in the beginning rather, of a grand solar minimum cycle that could last the next 50 years, if not longer. So all the storms are going to be more severe. Cold weather's going to be more severe. I went and got propane yesterday, and I went 3 weeks ago. 3 weeks ago, it was $3.58 per pound to fill up my little 20 pounders. Yesterday, it was $4.30 per pound. So in 3 weeks, it just went up almost $1 a pound. So keep that in mind too. Stock as much propane, gas, whatever sources you use in your current location and possibly a bug out safety location. Have them stocked to the best of your ability, or be able to take everything you possibly can stuff in your car, your truck, whatever you have, to your secondary location. So with that in mind, guys, just keep your foot on the pedal, keep stacking it to the rafters, doing everything that you possibly can, and be safe out there. Until next round, have a blessed day, guys. Thanks for watching. Thanks for hitting the thumbs up, and please subscribe. Have a great day.